5 religious leaders convicted of murder. They are revered, respected, and regarded like gods that descended on earth. Religious leaders earn their followers' trust, as if they were sent from the heavens to guide them in their spiritual journey, but not all of them are holy, as there are religious gurus who might end up in hell for being convicted of murder. Number 5. Yahweh Ben Yahweh. On October 7, 1990, Miami, Florida Mayor Xavier Suarez declared that day as Yahweh Ben Yahweh in honor of Hulan Mitchell Jr., whose business and charity efforts as leader of the Nation of Yahweh earned him respect in the community. But 1 month after, the leader of the Florida-based religious movement, which had thousands of African-American devotees, was indicted for alleged crimes that included murder. Mitchell set up his religious group in 1979, gathered congregants from Florida's Black Hebrew Israelite faith, and declared himself a Black Messiah. He emphasized to his devotees loyalty to himself as the Son of God, Yahweh. However, by the 1990s, he and some of the Nation of Yahweh members got convicted of conspiracy for their role in more than a dozen murders. Although Yahweh Ben Yahweh was acquitted of first-degree murder, he was convicted for conspiracy to murder. Thus, he served 11 years of his 18-year sentence from 1990 until he was paroled in September 2001. On May 7, 2007, Yahweh Ben Yahweh died of prostate cancer at the age of 71. Number 4. Ervil LeBaron. Ervil LeBaron was the second son of Alma Dayer LeBaron Sr., who was excommunicated from the Church of Jesus Christ Latter-day Saints when the group abandoned polygamy. LeBaron Sr. then formed a polygamous Mormon fundamentalist group in South Mexico. When he died, he bequeathed the leadership to his son Joel, who incorporated the community as the Church of the Firstborn of the Fullness of Times in Utah, with his brother Ervil as his second in command. However, the brothers split up in 1972 over control of the church, and Ervil started his own polygamous sect in California. That year, Ervil ordered Joel's murder. He was tried and convicted in Mexico, but was later freed on a technicality. Ervil also ordered the murders of his rival polygamous leaders, even his younger brother Verlin, family members and followers using the religious doctrine of blood atonement as justification. In 1980, Ervil was imprisoned for life for ordering the murder of Rulon C. Allred, leader of the Apostolic United Brethren, carried out by Ervil's 13th wife. He died in jail, and guess where his soul now dwells? 3. Roch Thériault. French-Canadian cult leader Roch Thériault was an evil incarnate, masquerading as a self-proclaimed prophet who founded a small religious group called Anthill Kids in Ontario, Canada. It was named as such because his followers labored like ants, while Thériault maintained multiple wives, impregnated all female members, and fathered 26 children. All his 34 followers lived under his totalitarian rule, suffered sexual abuse, and endured physical torture, which led to unfathomable deaths, especially in the case of Solange Boilard. In 1989, she complained of stomach trouble. Claiming to be a holy being, Thériault performed a despicable procedure on Boilard. He laid her naked on a table, punched her in the stomach, performed a crude enema, then cut open her abdomen, and ripped off part of her intestines using his bare hands. Thériault ordered a member to stitch up Boilard using a needle and thread. Expectedly, Boilard died the following day. Thériault finally faced his doom when a member escaped and contacted authorities. In 1993, the cult leader was sentenced to life imprisonment at Dorchester Penitentiary, where his cellmate stabbed him to death in 2011. Number 2. Jeffrey Lundgren. He was allegedly an abused child by his father, but Jeffrey Lundgren later became a self-proclaimed prophet. He led a Latter-day Saint movement-based cult in Kirtland, Ohio, with a small group of followers devoted to Lundgren's Bible teachings. It was perhaps his way to redemption, but evil motives ruled him, making him a mass murderer. When Lundgren gained total control of his followers, including their finances, 12 of them moved into his home except Dennis Avery's 5-member family. Avery also maintained his bank account, and Lundgren felt Avery's family committed a sin as a punishment for their disloyalty. The cult leader told his followers to slaughter the Averys as pruning the vineyard. The premeditated murder happened on April 17, 1989 during the group's wilderness trip. Dennis was lured to a barn, then gagged and shot twice in the back. His wife Cheryl was sent to the barn too and shot 3 times, while the Avery children were each shot twice. On October 24, 2006, the Averys got justice when Lundgren was executed at the Southern Ohio Correctional Facility. Number 1. Gurmeet Rahim Singh. Included in the 2015 list of most powerful Indians, Gurmeet Rahim Singh isn't just a spiritual leader, but also a filmmaker, actor, singer, and songwriter. Since 1990, he's been the head of the Dera Sacha Sauda, a religious group and a non-profit social welfare organization in India. His creativity is used to propagate himself and his teachings through the albums and films he makes. Singh's organization runs 3 hospitals and 13 educational institutes, and his medical missions have been recognized by the Guinness World Records. Singh seems to be an ideal religious and social leader, but such perception was marred by his involvement in heinous crimes. On October 28, 2017, Singh was convicted of 2 counts of rape that happened in 2002 and sentenced to 20 years imprisonment. It led to widespread violence perpetrated by his followers that resulted in deaths. Also in 2002, journalist Ram Chandra Chatrapati, who published the rape complaint against Singh, was shot dead outside his home. Singh and his followers were implicated to the murder, and on January 17, 2019, Singh was again sentenced to life in prison. If you find this video infotaining, please subscribe to our channel and make us part of your daily habit.